The future is now. Welcome, everyone. Today was emotionally demanding. I was sad and I was vulnerable, but for once, I spoke openly about it. My default is to bottle up my emotions. Mental health is key. Be sound of mind and of body. In African households, there is stigma surrounding mental health. It very rarely gets the attention it deserves. As an African woman who spends most of her time in her head, I dare to say that I have felt, I am feeling, and I am sometimes sad. And I dare to speak about it openly. I encourage anyone who, like me, is reluctant or ashamed to declare their vulnerabilities to do so proudly. Mental health awareness for all. Having said that, I want you all to take your minds out of this digital interface and imagine a not too distant future where genetically modified organisms are the norm. Are you there? Imagine a dad in his Hawaiian dress shirt and dad's sandals in a grocery store. He walks into a grocery store. To his dismay, all the produce is genetically modified. What does this mean? He sees a cue card. It says, GMOs are produced from organisms in which the genetic material, DNA, has been altered artificially through genetic engineering. Equipped with this definition, the father questions himself further. Genetic engineering? He continues reading. GMOs can be produced through cis-genesis or transgenesis. What? He exclaims. A worried sales attendant rushes over. Fear not. Cisgenesis merely states that the introduced gene element is taken from the same species, whereas transgenesis states that the introduced gene element is taken from a different species. The father seems to deflate. But the GMOs here, how are they produced, he asks. Through cisgenesis, the sales attendant says confidently. The father smiles and carries on with his shopping. Now, let us remove ourselves from this imagined future and slide back into this digital interface. GMOs contribute to food security. Now, food security exists when all people at all times have economic and physical access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food. Now, how do GMOs contribute to this? Well, firstly, GMOs contribute to food production increases, and therefore, the Nigerian accent right there, improve food availability globally. Secondly, they affect food quality and food safety. And thirdly, they affect the social and economic situation of farmers. So that was a very, very, very brief discussion on my pet topic or subject, GMOs. But through that, I really just wanted to introduce the concept of cisgenesis and transgenesis. So as I said, cisgenesis, which is truly the primary method through which all the GMOs that are now in store produced, simply means that you derive the gene element from the same gene pool, gene family, so within the species. And I hope that this will make you, whoever is watching this, to reconsider your position, if necessary, on GMOs. As a side note, my things are slowly moving forward with the radio show. This kind of exercise, this was another exercise for me to practice my amazing storytelling skills. And I already have three speakers lined up. So first, we have B-Boy, who will regale you with gender dynamics in honeybee hives. And then secondly, we have he who is trying to finish his master's in a year, and is obviously insane. And he will share his thoughts on tech startups and the role women play in this subculture. And then thirdly, we have the coolest bro that I know who will speak to you about urban barns, the greenhouses for the future. And we'll try to get him to talk, we'll try to get him to talk about deep stuff too. Yes. So all this and more will be discussed on the XX Files, X, on CKUT 90.3 FM. So stay tuned, and as always, the future is yours.